Let me tell you something that happened when I walked into the gym recently. I walked in, I put my bag down, and I started my warm up. And within 10 minutes, one guy had followed me to every single machine in that building. I'm talking hammer curls. He was right there copying me, right? Push ups. The dude was literally right there doing push ups, right? Pull ups. The dude was literally right there doing pull ups as well. He followed me across the whole entire gym. And I'm not even trying to exaggerate. Like, I went to a machine I wasn't even planning on using just to test if he was going to be there. And the dude was there. And I want to tell you what was happening in that room because it had nothing to do with what I was wearing. It had nothing to do with how I looked walking into the gym, right? But it had everything to do with what I was protecting. My name is Walter. This channel is my real life journey documented in real time. Go back to video one if you're just now finding me, and watch the rest of the videos. If this hits something in you, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I drop content consistently, and I have a few more videos I plan on dropping as well. So you don't want to miss out on those videos. All right, so let's get into it, right? I want to tell you what my gym sessions look like before retention, right? I was still showing up, I was still consistent, but I felt like something was off that I couldn't put my finger on, right? I was looking around for acknowledgement. Every time I went to the gym, I stopped at about 7, 8 reps around there when I had maybe about 10 reps in me, right? I felt like I was leaving something behind every single gym session. I wanted to push harder. I wanted to eat better, but the drive was never there. And I did not even realize what was draining it, right? Until I stopped draining myself. You know, the moment that I committed to retention and obedience to God, something shifted in my body that I had never felt before. I started going to 10 reps. Then I started going to 11 reps. Then I actually stopped counting because I didn't want to stop that particular session, you know? I started eating better automatically, not because like I forced myself, but because I loved myself enough to want to, you know? Retention in God will do exactly that, right? You start caring about what you put into your body because you understand what your body is worth, right? I felt replenished walking into every single gym session, right? Like I had some type of like battery pack or something that I never tapped into. Excuse me. I felt like something that had been leaking out of me for years was finally being held, right? I felt like Goku whenever he goes Super Saiyan, right? I felt it in my spine. Every single time I walk in, right? More grounded, more present. And the energy in that gym responds to that every single time I walk in, you know? Um, so I was doing research, right? Zinc plays a key role in testosterone production, and ejaculation um, depletes your body of that, right? When you retain, you keep that zinc. And whenever those levels stay protected, so does your natural energy, right? Your drive, your strength in the gym. You know, most men are walking into the gym already depleted before they even pick up any particular weight, right? And I want to say something here that goes beyond the gym, right? Because when that man was following me around the whole particular gym, when he was like staring at me with a look of admiration mixed with something else that I can't even describe, I felt something in my spirit at that particular point, right? Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. Do not be afraid of those who can destroy the body, but cannot destroy the soul, right? Rather, fear the one who can destroy both body and soul, right? Fear God, not man, right? I kept doing my workout and I didn't shrink, I didn't perform for him. I just stayed obedient to what I actually came to do, right? And that was to work out. Because when you're retaining and you're walking with God, the energy and the opinions of other men and other people, it loses their grip on you. You stop looking around for validation. You already know who you are and whose you are, right? That freedom shows up in how you carry yourself, and people feel it before you even say a word, right? 3 John 1 to 2. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. You know, as your soul prospers, your body prospers. God built you so that your spiritual obedience overflows into your physical life, right? Your energy, your strength, your discipline, your results in the gym, right? When you protect what God put inside you, your body responds, right? Your training responds. The man looking back at you in the mirror responds to that as well. Um, Men naturally have a higher testosterone in the morning time, right? But consistent depletion always suppresses those levels throughout the day. Retention helps maintain those levels. That's why retained men walk into the gym at any hour and still feel strong, right? The energy isn't dependent on the time of the day, right? Um, it's basically depending on what they've been protecting, right? If you've been showing up to the gym and leading and actually leaving something on the table, it's not your program, it's not your genetics, right? It is what you are losing that you could be holding, right? Protect your seed, submit your body to God, right? Walk into your next gym session with everything that you've been saving, right? The man that you've been trying to build in that gym is waiting on the other side of this particular decision, right? Start today. I believe that your gym sessions, your whole physique can change if you do, right? Drop in the comments. Have you ever noticed a difference in your gym performance on retention? I'm curious, right? And go back to video 1 if you're just now finding this channel and watch the rest of my videos. And if you know somebody who has been grinding in the gym and has not been seeing results, send this video to them. Achieving greatness, I don't care what anyone says. Like, comment, subscribe. God's got you. And look out for my next video. And I'm out, guys.